Sorry. That was not good.
Why did he walk in there? It's like fucking, it's like 11 p.m. Maybe midnight. When, I don't know, you might have said what time it was. Brother, everyone's still there. There's obviously cleaners there. Why are you walking into the one closet where people are most definitely going to be walking in and out? I think you should just go back to that restaurant. That like Crown Royal bar or whatever that had no one there.
Wait, this is like ending here. Why is this the end? Oh, whoa. Hell no, bro. Hold on, I gotta lock in.
I was in a race with authority to find a spot before they made me leave.
Okay, I think it's safe to say I'm officially one of the last people here right now.
I tried to go back to the restaurant.
A lot of free drinks lying around. That would be a dastardly challenge for a YouTube video. Drinking all the leftover drinks at a concert. This one had dip spit in it.
I tried to go back to the restaurant, which I thought was the safest spot of all, but just as I made my way to where I thought it was.
Oh, that way? Okay, sorry. Do I have to go this way? Okay, thank you.
Bro, I'd just be like, I need to pee. Just walk. Sir, you have to leave. I'm gonna poop. You gotta hit him with one of those. Be really weird. I'm gonna poop. He'll be like, okay, the bathroom's over there.
Okay, we're pretty much out of options. They blocked off the entire other side of the stadium.
As I started
Why did he not scale the stairs and just try and... I don't think he's gonna do this one.
walking towards the exit, I was able to spot some restaurants just up ahead.
I'm gonna just jump in one of these restaurants right now. Okay, let's do this. Oh my gosh, security is following me.
I would never be able to do this. Would you guys be able to fucking do this video? Like, I love watching Jack do this shit. My heart would be pounding. You're like, it's not like that high of stakes. Like, if anything, he's just gonna get like a loitering trespassing. They're just gonna fucking kick him out. But like, I would be so nervous just like wandering around an empty restaurant, just rummaging through shit. They're like, what are you doing? Trying to find a place to sleep.
Right now.
I would pull the I got too drunk and fell asleep card. I think that's what you need to do. If they find him at like 3 a.m., he just goes, oh, where am I? Just say he blacked out. Where am I? This is so sketchy.
My heart is beating.
How is he gonna leave? That's what is this like an open walkway? Because if they shut this stadium down and there's nothing tomorrow, how is he getting out of here? Because this is different from the neighborhood where he can just like walk out of the neighborhood. This is like a stadium that he's just trapped in.
Right now, I hear a lot of workers. I pray to God they don't find me in here. I'm gonna try to see if they're...
Brother, hide in a fucking cabinet. What are you doing? He's just like laying under, he's just hiding under the fucking wall.
Oh, this is so scary, bro. Over the next hour, I just laid low and let the time pass by.
Free drinks.
Every minute that passes, this gets sketchier and sketchier. Every little noise I hear, I think I'm gonna get caught. I'm extremely thirsty, and I wasn't able to pack any water. But
Thirst is not a problem for me. I'm gonna have to bring like a piss bag. I'm gonna have to hook up some sort of machine or something that could, like, because if he has to pee, he has to move. Like, I would be nervous, so now I'm gonna have to pee even more. And so I'm just gonna be sitting there like, dude, I'm getting ready. Yeah, I'd have to get like a catheter for this YouTube video.
There is a sink within crawling distance.
Just have a piss bag.
It's pretty risky.
I'd pee in the sink. No, but see, that's where you get charged with a crime. That's public indecency.
But I think I'm gonna try to get a cup of water. Okay, I was able to get some water, although I don't think I'm gonna drink it because there's chunks of leftover food floating in my water. This is a rough night, dude. It seems like this place is never gonna in my water because there's chunks of leftover food floating in my water. This is a rough night, dude. It seems like this place is never gonna settle down, and I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna try to get some sleep. It's kind of
Bro, do they not shut the lights off at a stadium? Like, is he just gonna be sitting there for the rest of the night?
funny. Here I actually got like 20 minutes of sleep, but then I heard some keys rattling in the distance. The paranoia was real, and as I looked over, I could see multiple people right next to me.
I would throw up. I would actually immediately be like, yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just oh my God. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not trying to do anything. It's for a YouTube video. It's just he'd be like, dude, you're just laying on the ground.
Should be out of the building.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call my coworker and see where he's at. You up here?
I was just,
Oh my God, no! Stop! Oh my God.
didn't feel good, so I was just sitting down.
I should get you some assistance because actually you're not authorized to be inside the bar here.
I'm with the security for the building.
Yeah.
The event's already closed. We already have everything closed off. You want us to help you out, like find your way out?
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you. Yeah, sorry about that.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, I think someone thought I was trying.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You just start freaking out. Why would he not act drunk? I don't know. He was like, I got tired. I got tired, so you hopped the fence. Or not hopped the fence, hopped the wall into the restaurant, just passed out behind the sink.
Or something crazy, but
Good show?
yeah, it was great.
These two gentlemen escorted me out of the building, took me down the special employee elevator, and showed me out to the front.
Good night. Well, we failed. Those guys were so chill with me that I can't even be mad. Anthony's been waiting in this parking lot for me this entire time.
He's asleep, so I'm gonna scare him.
What's up, buddy?
Did you get kicked out?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I'd say SoFi let us off pretty
Damn, that's chill that his friend was just waiting outside the whole night for him.
easy, but if I get caught at our last location, the consequence will most likely be a whole lot worse.
All right, folks, we're ramping things up. Tonight,
Dude, sleeping on a water slide. That was in the thumb. Or not the thumb, in the first 30 seconds. Imagine just falling asleep on the water slide and being awoken from the water slide turning on. Like, you wake up and you're just mid-slide. You're just... fucking, you start drowning.
could be a wet one. We're at a water park. At the end of a day of fun, this park closes its gates and everyone leaves for the night. But tonight, I won't be leaving because I'm going to be sleeping here surrounded by security. I've done a lot of dumb things on this
Camera goes into the pool. We'll probably use a GoPro for this.
channel. This one's probably pretty high up there, and I'm scared. I am not leaving here until I am arrested or this park opens tomorrow morning. Let's do this.
10:30. He's got to stay there till 10:30 in the morning.
I just want
That's going to be so hard. Did it say it closes at 5? Bro, this is the hardest challenge ever. It closes at 5:30 and he has to stay till 10. He's there for fucking more than 12 hours when they're closed.
to get a ticket.
Just one thing, I'll take that.
Yes, please. Thank you.
I walked through
$80. What fucking water park is $80? You better have fucking 40 slides, buddy.
checkpoint.
Hello. Good, how are you? This is towel, sleeping bag. I know. Super random.
Then they scanned my
Not gonna ask why they have the sleeping bag.
ticket,
Thank you.
and we were in. Instantly, this was the sickest water park I've ever been to. They had lazy rivers, wave pools, and of
Lazy River Band-Aid.
course, huge water slides.
Wave pool and lazy river, chill spots, terrible at water parks. If no one's there, it's awesome. If people are there, it's disgusting. Pee water and fucking diseases floating in that water.
You've made it into the park. Step one complete. Here's the thing. I have to find somewhere to sleep. I will say this place is freaking crowded. The only downside, there's a ton of lifeguards and security. That's gonna make this whole thing 100 times sketchier. Okay, I don't know if these things close at
Yeah, you
night.
ever see that one. I don't know what the name of the water park is, but they have to like, they go like this to scan. Like all the lifeguards for their entire shift have to go like this. And it's supposed to be like a better way of like monitoring whether or not people are drowning. That shit sucks. If I'm a lifeguard, I'm expecting to just sit in one spot and just wait to hear, he's drowning! And then I jump in. You know? I'm not doing the fucking,
But I could potentially,
you know? I'm not doing the fucking,
potentially tuck away in here and potentially sleep in it. I'm thinking another option could be some bushes like this. If I can tuck somewhere like in those right there, I feel like I might not get caught. I'm gonna keep looking because I can probably find something. Another option is I could always try to sleep on one of the roofs. I think for the most part, it's pretty safe, but also
how the fuck are you gonna get on the roof?
pretty sketchy. I'm gonna keep looking. Okay, I retreated to the bathroom. I didn't want to say this out loud because there's actually a lot of security and just workers in general. Most of the spots I was able to find just seem a little bit sketchy, but I did find one spot. There's a slide here that looks like I could potentially climb inside and sleep there without getting at 5 p.m., which means it's gonna be
5 p.m. Slide for fucking, how long is that? How long is that? Fucking 17 hours. 5 p.m. to 10:30. 17 hours. Bum in the slide. What are you gonna fucking do?
broad daylight when I sneak in. So I basically have to hope that nobody sees me on the slide. I'm scared. Came out of the bathroom, there was a worker that was exiting the same time I was. He keeps looking back at me, so he might have heard me. I took a seat to lay low because I was feeling quite paranoid, but no matter where you go here, there's always some sort of workers.
I think it'd be really funny though for him to walk up to like some minimum wage. Like he just walks up to like a newly hired 16-year-old and just goes, I'm gonna sleep at the water park tonight. I'm gonna sleep at the water park tonight. The kid's response is gonna be like, okay, fuck. No idea what to say.
So I thought I could go and change into something that would help me blend in a whole lot better. Pretty blended in, huh? Am I embarrassed by this outfit?
Long sleeve swim shirt.
Let's hit some water slides.
I'm fine with people rocking a swim shirt, but a long sleeve. I hate shirts in the water, sopping wet. It's just sticking to your skin.
Let's go. Everybody hit the slide, boy.
Hey, I'm sleeping in the slide tonight. Everybody's rambling out loud. Every person practice. Yo, you having fun on the slides? Sleep in this slide tonight. That would be so stupid to say to them. That ruined my mood. That ruined my mood. Remember the slide. No, how is he gonna get back?
The
Because they're not gonna check.
music has been shut off in the park. Literally everyone is leaving. So this is sketchy.
Back in the bathroom. It's currently 5:10, which means the park closed 10 minutes ago. I'm one of the last people in here, and this place is absolutely swarming with workers. I have my sleeping bag right here. This is my window. I need to get into that slide. I'm gonna leave this bathroom and book it straight to the slide. To God, nobody catches me. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm literally
I mean, did they shut the water?
shaking right now because I'm so nervous. Let's do this.
literally only workers left. When I got to the slide, it was completely blocked with a whole bunch of employees. I tried to stall for
If I'm security, I would stop him. If I'm a lifeguard and I see him climbing into the fucking slide tube, I'm not stopping him. I'm not stopping him. I'm just letting him. I'm going to say, I want to see how this unfolds. You would have to. I would just say I didn't see him. Why? Because in the back of my head, I would be like, this guy's climbing into the slide. What is happening right now?
as long as possible, hoping they would leave, but
Can I have you guys start making your way towards the front of the park because we are currently closed right now.
I stood my ground, but I could tell that these workers were checking everywhere. And they weren't leaving until I made my way out of the park. Dude, I do not know what to do. I don't know where to go. Literally every single security is looking at me. I might be screwed here. As I was leaving the water park, I spotted some changing rooms, so as a last-ditch effort, I made my way inside.
I'm in the changing room.
Bro, what if somebody's due is right now? You're a little late leaving the water park. You just hear,
I'm gonna hope that nobody comes over here.
I stayed in this changing room being as quiet as humanly possible. At this point, it's been over 30 minutes since the park closed. I'm not gonna lie, things were looking pretty promising. Yo.
Still in here?
Yeah, I'm just changing. Sorry, 1 minute. Thank you.
You got it, man.
Have a good one.
You too.
Oh my gosh, bro. I completely underestimated the security.
he has to sneak back in then. Because he had a clip of him laying there at night.
I tried. I tried to stay as long as possible. We ain't giving up just yet. As you know, I set one rule for this challenge, and it's that I cannot leave each location until the sun rises. As far as I can tell, the sun has yet to rise, which means if I want a positive KD, I gotta go right back into that park and survive the night.
So I'm going to be Jack's getaway driver, and basically I'm going to drive him to the side of the park, drop him off because we patrolled the area for a bit now, and we realized that there are security trucks in the front entrance.
I'm gonna hop out of the car, jump the fence, and hide in the closest nearby slide. At least my mugshot's gonna look sexy.
You think you would get arrested? Yeah, I think you'd get detained. You would probably, it would be like a misdemeanor. It'd be a misdemeanor like trespassing. He would probably just get a fine.
Here we go, baby.
Bro, good luck. Take a run for it, bro. Don't look back, bro.
All right, bye. I ran up to a spiked 9-foot metal fence, which I had to use all of my energy to get over. I ran down a hill of bushes and sprinted through the middle of the park.
The fucking lights just...
After going through a few fences, I was at the purple slide. Now all I had to do was climb up the steep entrance.
Like, can he get in trouble for posting this? That's what I don't understand. Because it's like, so many YouTubers just record crimes. How, like, he's recording himself trespassing. Like, I don't think they're gonna sue him or anything, but...
Boys and girls, we're in, baby. I'm gonna be honest, it's very scary to even film in here. There's a very good chance that they saw on the security cameras, and security could be coming any minute.
They didn't see him on the security cameras. They don't have somebody just fucking pocket watching that all night.
So I have to make this quick. The good thing is that we're fully covered in this water slide, so we should be pretty safe. My only worry is I don't know when the water turns on tomorrow, so I could get flushed out of this slide tomorrow. I only packed 2 things for tonight.
That would be so funny, though. I hope he stays there until the slide turns on.
Number 1 being a sleeping bag, and number 2, a Slim Jim. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even pack this. I kinda just found it in my backpack. So this is our dinner for the night. We're down bad. If I want to stay here until the sun rises, I should probably stop filming so I don't get caught. I'm gonna hop inside my sleeping bag and hopefully I see you guys in the morning. Good morning. I believe the sun has rose. I'm gonna double check.
Okay. We're not talking about the wake-up anxiety of sleeping in any of these locations. Like, you're dreaming, you think you're in bed, you wake up, and you're in a fucking water slide tube.
And hopefully no one's in the park.
I started packing up my
This is Mickey, a high-stakes gambler who won $11.5 million gambling one night in Las Vegas. And soon after, he was banned from nearly
Skate 3. Yeah, so Jimmy Mumps is back, fresh from the dollar store, with a brand new skateboard. And so you may say to yourself,
Great. Looks like you're going pretty fast down that hill right there.
let me tell you something. This speed, rookie numbers. Ooh, concrete. I'm pretty sure part of my pelvis is
The man who got banned from Vegas for winning $11 million.
This is Mickey, a high-stakes gambler who won $11.5 million gambling one night in Las Vegas. And soon after, he was banned from nearly every casino here for making too much money. But if casinos let millions of people come to Vegas and lose all of their money, why won't they let you stay and win? Before we hear Mickey's story, I met up with high-stakes slot machine addict Vegas.
Oh my God, I watch Vegas Matt on TikTok all the time. And it's sad. Let me just show you a Vegas Matt TikTok.
$2,000 of free play, which I thought was very generous, so I figured let's do $1,000 a spin video poker. Why not? So we're gonna do two $1,000 spins, and we're gonna get dealt.
Oh, am I allowed to show this on stream? Oh, wait, hold up. Twitch guidelines. I don't know if I'm allowed to show that on stream. Wait, let me just listen to it. Let's see if he loses money.
So net lost.
Okay, they lost $400 in a minute and a half. Okay, well, that's actually not a big loss. Yeah, but he gambles so much money. This guy goes to Vegas every single day. I don't know if he lives in Vegas, but every day he uploads new TikToks in new outfits where he is just gambling.
Matt to find out why he spends thousands every day playing slots.
Boys, what are you all known for?
Slot machines have the worst odds out of legitimately anything.
For
D-Gen gambling.
why are we at the high limit section?
Can't win big unless you bet big. You know what I mean? Just
I mean, at the end of the day, you can only lose 100% of your money, right?
So let's give it a shot. So we're betting $50 a spin. We need 6 of these balls.
Oh, you're trashing here.
Minus $300 in 2 spins.
Well, do it the moment you're done with it.
Max on losing a night outside of my birthday. Max on losing a night at a casino would be like $200, and I'd be pissed. He just lost $200 in a minute, and he's fine. Like not upset.
Like gambling away my mortgage payment, but I love this rush.
Right after 5 straight losses, Matt won 6 free games, and then a $1,600 bonus.
This does not happen all the time. But like I always say, you know, the only way you...
It doesn't happen all the time. It happens 1 out of every 100 times. I don't think I've ever walked out of the casino positive, except like 1 time. Like, you will lose money all time. No gambler is up all time if they've been gambling for their whole life.
Really, truly lose is if you quit.
And 5 spins later...
You know, I live by that. I live by that right there.
Truly lose is if you quit.
Person who stopped gambling, loser. Person who keeps on gambling, winner. Not yet, but he'll be there.
And 5 spins later, he was up another $3,000.
So is that skill? You guys seem pretty desensitized.
Imagine he said yes. He's like, I just have the magic touch. Let's just say I dabble into slots. Let's just say you hit the number, or you hit the fucking button at the right time. It's the same statistical odds every time.
This is not bad, right?
No, this is actually really good. On slots, you usually lose everything a lot of times, but every once in a while, you win a ton. But I'm happy because, like, the other day we were here, we lost $20,000.
Within
20 grand. How do you say that casually? The other day we were here, I lost $20,000. I would cry. I would be bawling, dude. 20 G's, unfazed.
In 10 minutes, Matt was up $3 grand, and then he got hit
he's
with
still down 15,000 from yesterday.
the few losses.
We got absolutely nothing.
So you just lost $200.
I'm not feeling this. Let's just go a couple more spins though, just in case I would.
And another big loss.
And so we just lost $1,000.
A $200 loss.
Nothing. This is.
Nah, no, come on, Matt. Come on, Matt. You're gonna hit big soon.
This machine is not hot.
Matt, you're gonna hit big soon, trust.
Yeah, this is horrible. So we just lost $500. Will I quit? No.
If you're on a roll and you're winning, you don't want to quit because you gotta feed that roll. And if you're really getting wrecked and you're losing, you don't want to quit because you're bound to start winning.
Okay.
So we've come to the
Oh my God, that was straight up literally the gambler's fallacy. Oh my God, he just literally. Is he serious?
conclusion that you can just never stop.
I feel like he's explaining the gambler's fallacy. The idea that when you're really up, you don't want to stop because you could be up more. And then when you start losing, you keep betting more, but then you're due for a win. When in reality, your odds of winning are the same every time, right? It's the same thing with like CSGO cases. Like I watch CSGO. I used to watch CSGO opening cases a lot. And people would be like, the odds of getting a knife is 0.5%. So I bought 200 cases. We're going to get a knife. That's not guaranteed at all. The odds that you get one is pretty likely, right? Because you bought 200 cases at a 0.5% spin rate, right? But you could still walk out losing every single one, right? Because the odds of you winning every time is 0.5%. It doesn't go up.
Golden opportunity in the distance that might just end his losing
I'm being
streak.
close, Steve Austin, serious?
Jump on. Did they leave this? They left it? Oh my gosh. Oh, they left this with 47 blues.
When you hit this bonus, you're going to get 47 free.
Basically,
So,
some other less
put on a
intelligent
shirt.
gambler had left this fat blue piggy.
Yeah, some fucking smooth brain at the fucking, some dumbass, some fucking absolute idiot at Caesar's Palace just decided to fucking leave 47 blues on the piggy game.
Ripe for the popping, which would give Vegas Matt here 47 free spins, which might just allow him to win the jackpot.
$70,000? I feel like every fucking jackpot at a casino is $1 million though, and you never hit that shit. Oh my God, he hits a big one, he hits a big whammy. Put it all on black. Put it all on black.
For sure, yeah. That was a lot of fun.
So we're up $5,332.
The Sun's
Go put that bitch on black. Go put that bitch on fucking black. And then if it hits, do it again.
Gambling back here. These guys were good.
But before you go to your local casino and gamble your life savings on slots, I want to introduce you to Mike Malone.
I lost 6K last weekend. Been going fucking bad.
I flew to Sacramento to hear the story of how Mike ruined his life gambling.
When did you start gambling? At what age?
Well, you know, the gambling fascination started probably at the age of about 8. I remember my parents, you know, gambling.
8 years old?
Gambling a lot. I started doing poker tournaments when I was about 16, and then once I turned 18, there was a casino in town. It's called Jackson Rancheria Casino. That was 18 and up. So as soon as we found that casino, we started going there, and that's when the real gambling stuff pretty much started with me.
And how does it progress over time?
You know, when I started, it was small stakes. It was like $5, $10. You know, little home games, playing with the boys. You know, I was young when I started at 16, but when we were at the real casino at 18, got myself a job, so I had a little bit of money coming in. $6 an hour back then, so it wasn't much, but I didn't have any bills.
$6 an hour. Well, that was worth, $6 was worth more like 20 years ago.
I'm young, I'm still living at home with my mom. So, you know, I take the money, try to go gamble, and it's just that high that you get when you get this easy money. You know, nobody wants to go to their 9-to-5 job and work.
Sure.
You know, that's the problem about gambling, you know. I remember there was times my dad, he would take me to Lake Tahoe. My mom doesn't know about this. And it'd be late at night, you know, probably 12 in the morning. And he'd go in there and play blackjack. I'd sleep in the car, and he'd come check on me, you know, every couple hours, make sure I was still alive. So, you know, the gambling addiction, I guess you could say it runs in the family. Ran into my big problem. I was about 21 years old. I found out what online gambling was, so I started.
Dude, online gambling, brutal. Like online slots, that's the shit that's banned on Twitch. Online slots. Fucking hell, man. That shit's fucking addicting, right? Like when you start spinning like this, like these, like the stake slots and everything, like that's addicting.
blackjack. I was getting lucky. You know, I turned my $500 into a couple thousand. So here I am, 21 years old. I have a $10,000 credit card. I just got a brand new apartment. I got a 99 Eclipse convertible. So I was on top of the world. At the time, I was working at Olive Garden, waiting tables. You know, I'd work the morning shift. I'd maybe make $50 in tips a night. Finally, I just said, you know, why am I gonna come here for $50 when I can just go home and gamble on a sports game and make $100, $200 real quick? So I quit my job at Olive Garden. Did that for about 2 years. But
Sports betting is I don't think what's like the worst version of gambling? Slot machines. Because your odds are the worst and they're the most addicting. Slot machines are the most addicting because you're just waiting for a high. I would say slots is worse. Then it goes, I don't want to say horse betting, but horse betting's like really bad. Like betting on horses is like, you're going to fucking lose most of the time. Or you're just not going to get a good return. Craps is pretty bad. Your lowest odds, I could look that up. Those are the worst. The best odds of winning is blackjack, craps, baccarat, and roulette. The worst odds is Wheel of Fortune, Keno, the Big Ten wheel, and then other slots.
I'm out the cage right now. I got more than 4K. Why do you need my ID? Nah, just cash me out. She's on the phone about my $5,000 win. You guys don't make me sign anything when I lose money. All right, pay me out, please. Please. It's $5,000. Anyway.
He's being a fucking dickhead. They make you sign shit when you win.
It's $5,000. Anyway.
He's being a...
All right, pay me out, please. Please. It's $5,000. Anyway.
He's being a fucking dickhead. They make you sign shit when you win sometimes because they have to fucking tax you on your winnings. Most casinos won't make you sign something unless you win 10 grand. But like at the end of the day, you have to pay taxes on casino winnings. Most people don't know that. If you win $1 million on a slot machine, you're getting taxed 45% on it, 49% on it. Your state and fucking federal taxes taking that money.
This is the life of a gambler, bro. Fuck, dude. You guys are a piece of shit. You know, honestly, like, I deserve better.
The online transition to me going to Reno.
Huh?
49% on it.
Yeah. You want to take a cold one? Yo, guys, my gene is on the top right. I'm not TPing the bases right now. Wait a second. What are you doing in my swamp? Mom?
Can you profit from an all-inclusive cruise?
Most people, like this guy, come on an all-inclusive cruise to relax.
Jack asked me to do this video with him, and I didn't have time, and I'm really upset. Because I think I would have been a fucking... Can you profit from an all-inclusive resort?
Most people come to...
I think yes, before we even watch the video. Thoughts? Depends on the all-inclusive resort. That's what you gotta keep in mind. Depends on the all-inclusive resort. Some resorts are going to be really cheap, and I think it would be easier to profit off of them, but you also got to keep in mind, cheaper resorts have cheaper goods. Worse food, worse alcohol. But even then, let me say this. It's possible to profit on an all-inclusive resort in how much you would have to personally pay for the products. But you got to keep in mind, if you're drinking a bottle of Tito's alcohol at a resort, that might cost you $30 to buy at a liquor store. It costs them $5 because they're buying it in bulk and they're getting cheap sales. They're usually in different countries where there's not as much import taxes or whatever it may be. So it's like, even if you say you spend $500 to stay at an all-inclusive resort and you personally drink and eat $600 worth of food that you would have to spend regularly, you profited, but they still made money on you. They're not in the red. For them to go in the red, you would need to drink like the equivalent of like $2,000 of alcohol because they're buying everything in such large quantities that it doesn't matter. Like when I was talking about how I went to that Mexico resort and they were just bringing out bottles of wine, it might cost me $15, $20 to buy like one of the bottles of wine they got, maybe even 30 or 40. They're buying them for like $4 because they're buying 100 of them.
To an all-inclusive resort.
1,000 of them.
To relax. But I'm here to profit. Can I get like 6 more of those actually? All-inclusive resorts promise that food, drinks, and experiences are all included in the price of your stay.
I don't know about experiences. Is that promised by all? I don't think experiences are promised by all-inclusives. I think it's food, drink, and then obviously you're paying for the room as well. I don't know, because every time I've ever gone to an all-inclusive, like jet skiing would cost more money. Like you have to pay for that. Anything that's like I went undercover as a fake billionaire.
Wondered what it would be like to live as a billionaire.
Jets, yachts, mansions, and respect from everyone around you. It's a lifestyle everyone's dreamed of living, including me.
Wait, that was one more thing that I wanted to say about the trip I just went on at the time of this stream, if this becomes a YouTube video. I went to an island called St. Martin, and in the winter, a lot of yachts go there. And they're rentable charter yachts. A lot of them. A lot of them are owned, and they're like $50, $100 million yachts that, you know, rich guys just own. But they had a lot of charter yachts there that are carrying millionaires. And you can go on a website or apps that show you, you know, who owns the boat or what company owns it, how much the boat's generally worth, as well as what they, you know, charge for you to rent it. And they had boats that were, I don't know, 20-bedroom yachts that were $585,000 per 6 days. I don't know why they did 6 days, but per 6 days that you rented the boat, it was $585,000, a maximum of 22 people. Dude, who is spending that amount of money? Why? Why? Even if you have that, and how much money... Chat, how much money would you comfortably need to have for you to think, yeah, I'm going to pay over $500,000 for a 6-day boating trip? I was talking to Brooke about this. I would have to have $100 million in the bank for me to be able to reasonably say, I'll spend, you know, $500,000 for a 6-day trip. What the fuck? 22 people? Yeah, but you think the 22 people are going halvesies? You think the 22 fucking people on that boat are going, well, we're all going to split this evenly? No, they're not broke-ass college students buying an Airbnb. 1 or 2 guys are paying for that charter, and they're just inviting their families. They're not going, hey, we need to split this $19,284 a person or some shit. And even then, it's not worth it.
But how could a broke 21-year-old like myself attain such a lifestyle? Easy. Create a fake Instagram, use it to trick people into thinking I'm a billionaire, and gain access to all of life's most luxurious
But how is he getting it for free, though?
amenities. The only problem, Instagram accounts are expensive. There's a ton of these websites on the internet where you can actually buy and sell Instagram accounts. The problem is all of them are...
Yeah, like Clash of Clans accounts, dude. I almost bought a Clash of Clans account when I started out. I'm glad I didn't. You know, I achieved the grind, and it really motivated me, and it makes me feel good for the town hall that I've reached. Town hall 15, by the way. Not rushed. Literally maxed out. Literally maxed out Town Hall 14, went Town Hall 15. Anyways, I almost bought a Clash of Clans account. My friend did. This was fucking 6 years ago at the time. I think he spent like $30 on like a Town Hall 10. Then he stopped playing the game. Not worth it.
They're pretty sketchy. Owen has been slaving away trying to find these...
Also, buying other people's Instagram accounts is mostly useless unless they're Instagram accounts that are blanketed, generic, and don't have a face attached to them. Because if I were to sell, like, say I were to sell my YouTube account and somebody else bought it, like, there were a lot of Minecraft YouTubers that did that. I think Deadlocks is one of them. And he sold his Minecraft account or his YouTube channel. And then other people start posting content on it. And it's not them. And people just don't watch it. Or they unsubscribe. Like, why would I want to see your content if I don't know who the fuck you are?
And then we have to send the money through crypto. So the account owner actually accepted our offer.
Yeah, you're getting fucking scammed here, man. $2 grand! For a fucking Instagram account? Oh, hell no.
For pretty quickly, and then Owen transferred all the money into crypto, I think. I don't know. Don't take it from me. I invested in Hawk to a coin. And just like that, the money was sent. That's a lot of money. $2,000. Ladies and gentlemen, the face of regret. Now it was just a waiting game to see if he would send the account details or if we would be scammed out of $2 grand. And a few hours later, we got all the details and it was time to see if we could actually sign into this account.
You're showing the password. You're showing the password. What the fuck? Obviously you changed it, but still, I don't know. That seems crazy to me.
Holy shit. Here we go. Go to the page. Let's go! We're shaking. 1 million followers. Now that we have the account, it needed to...
1 million followers, and they're all bot accounts from India. Oh! Did you ever have a friend growing up, or even now, because some of you guys are, you know, high schoolers and shit, that bought followers on Instagram? And they're like, nah, dude, I have a raw 10K. You click on their following, and it's just all just bots. It's just bots. I'm like, bro, you're still getting 40 likes a post. You have 100,000 followers. The hell is this?
To look like a billionaire owns it. But as it stands, I don't think I look anything like a billionaire, so let's fix that. All right, guys, we're on our way to meet up with Packed Closet 714 on Instagram.
I bought a $1,000 or 1,000 followers account. Dude, how much does it cost to pay for like followers though? Could they pay for $1 million cheaper? Probably not.
Fake clothing reseller. The plan is to meet up with this guy and buy a bunch of fake designer clothes off him that we can hopefully use to look like an actual billionaire. I do have some concerns, one being that he's a scammer, and two being that he could be a robber. I think we'll be fine as long as we're not going to meet him in some sketchy underground parking garage or something. Hey, nice to meet you. Oh, wow. Yeah, totally. That looks super real. So this dude was pretty chill, actually, other than the bloody knife in his trunk, but he had everything we needed and more. How much do you think? He had everything we needed and more. How much do you think all this would be if it was real?
Just the hat alone, starting $59.
Yeah, how much are you paying for fake shit? Because it's still probably more expensive than like a regular bag. Like, how much is a fake Gucci bag? $100?
This, it would be
$50.
$1,500. And after a surprisingly hefty price, we...
What? Bro, just buy the real fucking bag. That's, bro, you're spending fucking $400 on fake shit. That's worth nothing.
We went to pick up an essential and final piece from a guy named A-Rap.
Bro, you just spent, oh my God, you just spent a $2,000 on a fucking fake Instagram account. At that point, I'm just fucking eating the bullet and paying for the actual fucking StockX shit.
Supply. That is crazy. It looks like $1 billion.
Okay, that actually, now you kind of do have to buy a fake version of a watch. Because that, how much would that be if it was real? 150K? 200K?
There, watch right there. How's my aura? Dang, it's icy. And now that we had the drip,
that'd be more than $50,000 if it was gold covered in diamonds. I know it does ruin the value of a Rolex. I'm pretty sure, because if you have a Rolex that you end up putting diamonds on, like you're ruining the original like Rolex itself because you're drilling holes into it. I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard that somewhere and I ran with it.
Now we're hoping that this Instagram page looks legit enough to allow us to scheme our way into the lives of the elite and live like actual billionaires. We're gonna hit a bunch of stops today, taking pictures and basically just fake it till we make it. Let's do it. You guys know the drill. Gotta turn the camera off. So we made our way.
Chat, what's the best method to get on a billionaire's yacht? Because I was thinking about this while I was in St. Martin. I was like, hey, how can I get on one of those yachts? Befriend one of the workers they invite you, or B, be a very attractive woman. Be a hot woman and basically bait them into letting you on the boat. Save their kid's life. Yeah, put their kid in. Yeah. The billionaire's family's out on the boat, and then they come to shore one day, and I buy a shark and I put it in the water right next to the kid. Oh, there's a fucking shark in the water, and then I save him.
Way to our first photo destination.
Holy shit, I see it.
You can't just buy sharks. Yo, there was a guy outside of the Red Piano, and he told me anything I needed, he could get me. I think if I asked for a shark, he would have gotten it. He seemed very forward with me too. Was he trying to sell me like crack or meth or weed or coke or something? Yeah, for sure. But he said anything.
We're outside here in front of a $50 million mansion. I'm gonna change into a design.
He'd bring me a dead shark, and he'd be like, well, you didn't say you needed it alive.
Outfit, we're just gonna take a photo out front of this place as if I own the house. If I can get people to believe that I own this house, I feel like, dude, you really just cannot deny that I'm a billionaire at that point. I started throwing on my fake designer clothes. I already look so stupid. I'm not gonna lie, this character was starting to come together. Got the Jordans on, got the Chrome Heart pants, 5,000. Dior shirt, Chrome Heart red jacket, Off-White, get the logo, Off-White glasses right there.
He has to act more of an asshole, too. Jack Pembroke's too nice to be that rich.
Finish it off with a Chrome Heart hat. Yeah. Let's go, baby. I feel like myself right now, bro. I feel like I have aura. I'm like Diddy. Nah, no, dude. The plan is to basically stand outside of this mansion and hold up a pair of keys as if I just bought it.
901 Shelby Drive, look alive, look alive.
Dude, no, bro, that looks like a Jack Doherty post. Seeing myself like this is so...
Bro, Jack Doherty tweets polls to his audience on what house he should buy. And it gets like 30 votes. And I'm like, dude, you're letting 30 random people decide what house you buy.
We continued all day taking photos on random boats. I'm gonna try to sit on the back.
2018 ass fit. Bro, that'd be some shit in a Mo Bamba music video.
And hopefully I can edit it to look like we're out at sea.
I got O's.
In Ferrari dealerships. I was wondering if there's any way I could reenact like signing paperwork. And this place. All right, guys, we just
And they just let him do it.
arrived to a place called Eurocar. It's a luxury car dealership, and we somehow convinced them to let us use some of their luxury cars that hopefully we could take some photos in. Oh my God, dude. We took a photo and
Oh my God, GTA car garage, bro.
photos in.
Dude, honestly, Porsches just grow on me now. Like day by day, dude. They're nice looking cars. You know, they're more modest sports supercars. They're expensive as shit, but they're still like a rich person car. Super Bowl 59 is almost here. One of the biggest sporting events in the United States every year, and now is the best time to get on Now is the best time to get in on the action. Wow, that was hard to say. With the partner of today's video, DraftKings Sportsbook. For people that want to get into sports betting or already have and just have never used DraftKings, now is the best time to do so because DraftKings offers you, if you sign up with promo code JOEB and place a $5 bet, you get $200 in bonus bets instantly. DraftKings also has live betting, which makes the experience all the more thrilling. Not only can you bet on parlays, the money line, who you think's going to win, but you can also bet on whether or not a given drive will end in a certain way, whether or not a team will score a touchdown on that specific play. DraftKings has that for you. And even if DraftKings sports betting isn't available in your state, you can still get in on the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win cash prizes. DraftKings is an official partner of the NFL, and this is the biggest NFL game of the year. Get in on DraftKings today. Sign up using promo code JOEB. Place a $5 bet and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Thank you to DraftKings for sponsoring this video. Let's get back into it.
Dude. We took a photo in one of their Rolls Royces. That look cool or what? You look so cool. And then they were even down to take a few of the cars down to our friend Tang's house from a few videos ago. This dude is an absolute legend for allowing this. MTV Cribs right here. I'm gonna show you guys what's up. Here we have my red Ferrari right here. You know the vibe. My weekend car here, lime green Urus. Yo, what is going on?
I mean, he kind of does look like a douchebag millionaire. But how is he just going to get invited on a private jet for free just because you have money? Is that some shit that actually happens? Like, if you're just, like, rich, they'll just, like, invite you to places?
Yo, what is going on, YouTube Nation? We're here in my PJ. You know that YouTube check here? Got the NordVPN sponsorship? Nah, I'm just kidding. It's a studio. We're gonna take some photos here. Looks pretty crazy. Hopefully people think it's real on the Instagram and I look like a billionaire. Let's get it. The open stock market on the phone is crazy. That's a wrap on all the Instagram photos. Tomorrow, we're gonna get all the photos ready.
You should have just posted him rug pulling meme coins. I think you could honestly post like an Asmongold setup of you just rug pulling meme coins, and then people would be like, yeah, this guy has money.
The next day, I started revamping the Instagram account and created my billionaire persona, introducing Monty Vanderbilt. I don't know, it sounded wealthy. I then went ahead and posted our very first photo. Okay, so the first post has been made. The only problem is, it looks kind of weird that I have 1 million followers and 0 likes, but apparently, there are websites on the internet where you can actually buy Instagram likes. Hopefully, I don't...
Dude, the investment here is just way too much. He's gonna be buying fucking botted likes now.
Get scammed. So I purchased 10,000 likes for $88, and when I went to
$88 for 10K likes. Oh my God, that's so overpriced. That's so overpriced. 10,000 likes is not worth 88 fucking dollars. I'd pay like $5 for that. What the fuck? 10K likes to 1 million followers? That's not a good ratio.
Check if it actually worked.
On Instagram.
No likes. But a few minutes later, to my surprise. All right, guys, so it's been a few minutes. It's
Bro, he has no comments, though.
877 likes. I'm gonna refresh the page. 2,000 likes. What?
And you're gonna need to get real people to comment, because you can't get bots to comment, because that's so obvious. Beautiful post. Lovely. Have a nice day. Check out my profile. Like some stupid shit, just a bunch of emotes. Oh, he turned off comments.
So now that we've posted and the account is officially live, we're gonna continue to post on it for about the next week. Now remember, this account will hopefully help us achieve the—
All right, well, whatever business is giving him a plane ride then is just fucking stupid, because I would immediately just assume this guy bots his followers. If he has all of his comments off, 10K likes a post and 1 million followers, I would just click on that shit and be like, dude, all of these are just bots.
I did lots of thinking and I created a 5-step goal of things I've always wanted to experience, but only the 1% can. Here's our objectives. I want to have a VIP experience and see how people actually treat you as a billionaire. I want to get on a yacht. I want to be in a private jet. I want to get inside a billionaire's mansion. And finally, the most difficult one of all, I want to get into a secret billionaire club. Dude, we are so cooked. And while we keep posting on our Instagram, me and my very professional representative, Owen here, will be reaching out to these high-profile people to make this all happen, all while using our fake Instagram account to prove that we're legit. Thus far, we have absolutely no idea if any of this is gonna work, so I'm honestly just hoping to God that these people believe this Instagram account is actually real. Other than that, we have a lot of work to do. And so began the messaging. We were reaching—
Who do you message, though? Like, are you messaging companies or people?
out to jet companies, yacht owners, some of the most expensive billionaire homes possible, and even private clubs. We made sure to always attach our Instagram in the emails for that extra bit of legitness. This was a multiple day process of hopping on calls. Hey, this is Monty speaking.
Hey, Monty.
How's it going? What I'm looking for is a modern, potentially hillside, great view. This would be the main LA residence.
There is literally a plethora of modern homes, ranging.
Dude, is she talking to a fucking real estate agent? They're not going to let him stay at the house for a day, though. Unless he's saying he's going to rent it.
From
Like, you don't get a test sleep in a house. Do they do that for millionaires?
25 to 50.
He's got to talk more douchey? Oh, for
55.
sure.
We can for sure take prior to that, too. It's required.
I am addicted to the finer things. I love luxury. I am wearing all Hermes right now.
I'm getting a feel for you.
Yeah, dashing.
All right.
Spectacular. Talk soon.
Oh my God, bro. The people that have to pan to fucking multi-millionaires just have to glaze, dude. Honestly, if some people on social media that like glaze LeBron and all these other fucking athletes and shit should just get into fucking panning to rich people. You would make $100K a year just being like, oh yes, anything you say, sir. Oh wow, your shoes do look very nice. I bet your outfit's very expensive. You look dashing today. Literally, yeah, just like kissing their feet.
And trying to make these people believe that I was a billionaire. I know, not an easy task, which we realized pretty quickly.
What's missing in the text and I need is LinkedIn profile, a company website, for funds, like bank statement or something. I mean, if I send a young person Instagram, I don't think it will be in your best interest.
Pretty much every single one of these people wanted proof of funds, or they literally wouldn't even take us seriously.
Let's move forward with the showings.
Well, yeah, because you're also thinking all they're showing is an Instagram account. Even if they're believing that's real, that shows no amount of monetary revenue from yourself. Just because you act rich and post rich. I bet a lot of you guys know a bunch of people that are broke as shit, but they still wear all designer clothing, expensive jewelry, and waste all their money on that type of shit. Like, you can flex and act rich, but have no money in reality. And I don't know, like, he's going down the right path because you can't just act broke because then they're really going to need proof of funds. But, like, most billionaires just wear, like, base, like, fucking, like, shit from American Eagle. But yeah, they're gonna want to see like, hey, what is your monthly revenue like? They're probably gonna ask for like 3 months of revenue, or maybe even like a tax statement.
Regardless, we kept trying day after day, but honestly, we weren't really getting anywhere. So for now, while we wait for more responses, we decided to take matters into our own hands and use the Instagram face-to-face, starting with our very first objective, the VIP experience. We're here on Rodeo Drive in Los Angeles. All down the street are some of the most high-end luxury stores in the entire world. Now, they offer a very secret service they like to call personal shopping. Basically, if these places think you're rich or famous, they will give you a private shopping experience, and sometimes they might even give you shit.
What? So if I pull up to a random store in LA and flash my YouTube channel, they'll just give me fucking like champagne and shit and I don't have to buy anything? No, not you.
Now I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys.
Like, how big does your social media have to be for them to do that?
I don't even know if this whole fake billionaire front even works. And quite honestly, I'm pretty nervous to test it. I'm gonna have Owen here.
Yeah, they're gonna call my ass broke. I'm gonna pull up and they're gonna be like, YouTube? Who gives a shit about that?
Go